Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, Dave. Great show. Howard from Marin County. Yes, I am a graduate of the Ohio State University. Yes, I am a Nirvana that we are number one. I was thinking, I think the Browns should draft Will Howard as a developmental player. I wouldn't spend time on Milroe or Jackson Dart or somebody else. Remember, Tom Brady, he was at Michigan. He was nothing at Michigan. He was a sixth-round draft choice. I think the same thing could happen for Will Howard. So I think the Browns should definitely take Will Howard, I don't know, third round or something. That's what I would do, would put people in the seats. Thanks. Bye.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Mary Kay, Will Howard played really well. The more I see of him, I'm like, oh, okay. He had a stronger arm. He played really well. I don't think you can leave any stone unturned with draft relative to quarterbacks. I wouldn't be opposed to taking one early and taking one late as a developmental guy. You've got to find short-term and long-term solutions to that position. All of the teams that are in the playoffs have their answer at quarterback.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, it was fun to watch Will. He made some really, really nice plays. And he actually, I believe he's going to be at the Senior Bowl next week. So I'll get an opportunity to watch him practice on Tuesday and Wednesday and get a chance to talk to him a little bit. So looking forward to that. But yeah, we don't know. I don't know yet what the Browns are thinking in terms of, are they going to go and just kind of stay where they're at and take a quarterback at number 2? Do they feel like Shedeur Sanders is that guy for them? Is Cam Ward going to go number 1 overall? How do they feel about Jalen Milroe or Jackson Dart, who also is going to be at the Senior Bowl? So it should be a pretty productive week in terms of watching those guys. And yeah, we don't know, but again, Will Howard is somebody that certainly he has a chance to make a case for himself over the next couple months.
The one thing, and because Tommy Rees has coached Jalen Milroe as an offensive coordinator, the Browns are going to know some things about Jalen Milroe that other teams just don't know. I'm not saying they're going to take them, but Tommy Rees will have some knowledge about Jalen Milroe that nobody else will. He's worked with him for an entire season. He will know these are things that we wanted him to work on. These were things he did really well. That stuff's invaluable if you're looking at a long-term answer. They have the answers to the questions with Jalen Milroe that they'd probably like for all the quarterbacks in the draft.
Yeah, they will have the inside track on Jalen Milroe in terms of knowing what he's like, how he takes coaching, what he's like in the meeting rooms, what he's like on the practice field, what he's like in the heat of the moment, what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are. I mean, Tommy knows everything about him. And Tommy also is kind of known for being able to really reach and get through to players. That's supposedly one of his strengths. And so he will know, and they will rely heavily on his opinion in this evaluation process. I mean, not that many people get the opportunity to do that, where you get that up close and personal with a prospect that you're thinking about drafting. So I'm very, very curious to get his thoughts, his opinions on Jalen, and just see how this plays out over the next few months.